Libra, welcome to your general reading for the month of June with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. This is a general reading for Libra, dealing with a Libra, wherever you got Libra in your chart, whatever brought you here. There is a message here for you, so open your heart to receive. I want to encourage you, my beautiful Libra, to focus loosely on your heart and that one burning question that brought you here. At the end of the reading, we're going to draw you a card for that, all right? For now, we want to draw you an oracle message for the month of June that will be to your benefit. I hope that you're doing well, my beautiful Libra. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. If you haven't yet done so, I would really appreciate your support. Journey by Moonlight popped up there, believe in magic in reverse. Okay? So, Libra, life has been rather rough lately. And the thing about you is that you are very easily affected by energy, especially other people's energy. Here's a way to know if you are dealing, with your energy or somebody else's energy. When it's normally your energy, it'll feel low, but another person's energy, it's like low. It feels like that stone that's dropped in the water, all right? So it's very, very important for you to ask this very important question. Very, very important for you to ask this very, very important question during the month of June, my incredible, amazing Libra. When you are feeling down, is this my energy that I'm feeling, or am I picking up on the collective energy? Because remember, your vibe is very much about balance. And the thing about you, Libra, is you are born with a simple understanding, that you are one and part of everything. You're just born very woke, basically. Okay? So let's in energy affirm in your highest and best interest in the truth and perspective of the Creator that as you believe in magic through the month of June, things are happening for you. All right? Acknowledge and respect your feelings and emotions. Very important. Very, very important. Okay? Feel what you are feeling. Take time if you need it. Take a break. Okay? Some of you are just tired. So one of the reasons why things are not maybe working out for you is just because you are tired. You are just tired. You're just drained. You just need a break. Okay? And if you are open to taking a break and that in itself, like a breathe and saying to yourself, you know what? And this really works. Because this is something I do when I say I can't change the situation. I do whatever is happy and joyous and light for me. And I know that changes my vibration. So it brings in good vibes. And that is just something that you wanna do for yourself, And if you are open to that and it being to your benefit, then go ahead, my beautiful Libra, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and say yes to it. Okay? What is the emotion that you want to follow through the month of June that will be to your benefit? For those of you that might be open to the beautiful, life-changing, pre-recorded teaching of Reiki, take a look down below in the description. Coaching starts May the 25th. Details for that along with links for my other courses in the description. Embrace uncertainty. You know what? Here's the thing. Embrace uncertainty, which will help you win. And you know how this works? Is because everything is already whole and complete. There is a dimension in which the desires of your heart are already true. It's already happening. There's a version of you that is already living that beautiful, amazing, incredible dream and desire of your heart. Okay? And this is a beautiful energy because this is you aligning with the desire of your heart, with the big dream of your heart. And again, I get a sense here that the only thing that is blocking you, my beautiful Libra, is that you are just tired. All right? And then the question is, why are you so tired? Have you been, pushing yourself too hard because maybe you're afraid you're running out of resources? Have you spread yourself too thinly for other people? What is the vibe here? Okay? But your heart's desires is possible. Your life, love, money, All of those beautiful things, 100% possible for you here during the month of June. If it resonates and you say yes to it, go ahead, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and say yes to it. Some of you are being stubborn, and you know where the stubbornness is coming from? Again, it is fear. You know, I must do it like this. I have to do it like this. If it doesn't work out, this and this and that. You are overthinking because you've been overextending yourself. All right. You see there with that, remember the journey by moonlight was in reverse, and then you got the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords, it's the fastest moving energy in the tarot deck. But it might also mean that you might be very, very quickly, very speedily manifesting for yourself what is not really to your benefit, what you don't actually want. Okay? So rest to rebalance your energy. Rest so you can have clear perspective. Rest so that you can make your decisions from passion. You know, the thing is, Libra, is that what we sometimes do as human beings, it is the hustle and the bustle and the running. Now, nobody says you shouldn't work and pursue and stuff like that. But it's the running, the choop, yeah? that brings you into the space where you are feeling very, tightly woven in. Yes? Okay? The motivation here, the driving force is fear, loss. I'm getting too old, I lose out on love, or I lose my love, health, that sort of thing, opportunities. And so what we sometimes do is we try to push even harder to make things happen. But what is the motivation behind the action? Because the solutions come in stillness, not in the running. The running is what got you where you are in the first place, where you don't want to be. So overextending yourself more doesn't give you more, it gives you less. It just brings more problems. You're actually feeding the energy of what you don't want. You know what I mean? And then here for embracing certainty, 8 of Pentacles. Just take the next logical step. Okay? And here's the thing about taking the next logical step. It could even be that you just accept in your mind that there is a beautiful source out there that's taking care of you. Beautiful Libra, when you came to this planet, your soul knew that you are going to deal with whatever it is that you are dealing with. And your soul still exercised its beautiful free will to come here because it knew whatever is going on, that you are born with what it takes to resolve whatever this is. Okay? So breathe. Enjoy life. Do not alienate yourself. Okay? Let's see what we've got for you here in Thought Tarot. Okay. This is very important because you are being your own worst enemy here. And you are getting steps here on how to get out of that space, because I see you spinning yourself tighter and tighter and tighter into a web that is not to your benefit. So let's look at how you get yourself out of that. All right. So June can be a great month of turnaround, transformation. All right. You've got the 7 of Cups here, debug. Okay. Debug, sorry. And this is, it's almost like, if you look at it, the water's just flowing. It's like a fountain, going in circles, going in cycles. Another thing, my beautiful Libra, just because you're working hard doesn't mean you're making progress. Hard work doesn't equate progress. I'm going to say that to you again. Hard work doesn't equate progress or positive results. It is the motivation behind the hard work that determines it. Because you know what, Libra? There are people in this world that don't do a lot. So look at your beliefs. If your belief is that successful people work hard, then you're going to have to work hard in order to be successful, because that's in alignment with your beliefs. But if you look at the world, there are people that are not working all that hard, and they're doing really, really well. I'm one of those people. I do what I do from a sense of passion, but I do it when I want to do it. Nothing is pushing me except for passion. And I have tried this before, where I tried to work really hard and I tried to do these readings that are going to impress you, and social media posts that are going to impress you, so that you say, oh my goodness, Adrian is so amazing, and da 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 da. But then, I don't just share with you, I kind of place this obligation on you. That never really works out well. All right, people subliminally, they pick up on that. Okay, Six of Swords, science. All right, Libra. It's almost like you're alienating yourself more and more and more. Stop alienating yourself. You might say, I'm too busy for this, I'm too busy for that, I don't want to hang out with those folks, I don't want to pick up that belief system, and you say, yes, I'm protecting my peace, and I'm not arguing with you here, please don't get me wrong. But I see that a lot of your actions that you're taking here are coming from fear, and you are not doing yourself any favors. Okay? Accept some help. Accept help so that your prosperity can flow. Okay? So that the wealth, the money, the rest, the peace, whatever brings your heart joy can flow. And if you are open to a beautiful, positive flow, go ahead, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and say yes to it. Okay? What do we have here for you? Eight of Swords. Yeah. You overthinking things. Take a breather. Do something that gives you joy and fun. You know what? If I can give you an example, a couple of years ago, I was in this horrible, horrible fear. This is when I was still doing everything to impress everybody. And I think it was like the 20th of the month or something like that. And I didn't even have I think I had about 15% of my rent. And that's apart from everything else. And I said to myself, you know what? If this is my last month in this apartment, I'm just going to enjoy it. I went to the store, I bought myself a beautiful bottle of bubbly, and I'm not saying that you should do these things, I'm just telling you what I did. I bought myself a beautiful bottle of bubbly, I bought myself a big steak, I didn't have, you get those, what do you call those skillets with like the lines, I thought, okay, the steak will look cool like that, I didn't have that, I used my last money to buy that. I went home, I had this big wall that was like a mirror. I took a nice hot shower, I popped my bubbly, I grilled my steak, I had some salad with it, I put on some earphones, some music, I was dancing in this mirror. And you know what, 2 days later, I got almost, I would say about 2.5 times the amount of money that I needed. It came to me just like that. Okay? That is when you step out of the space, and it's about losing the fear of fear. All right? And once you lose the fear of fear, it never has a grip on you. But some of you, the fear's got a grip on you. And know that any conflict that you are experiencing, any conflict, anybody who's messing with you, quote unquote, disrespecting you, not valuing your time or your intellect or whatever, it is a mirror reflection of the emotional imbalance within. That's it. Which is great, because that gives you the opportunity to shift and change it. There is opportunity for a new beginning here for you. But it means that you have to, see how you are not being your own best friend. Trying the same thing over and over as before, that is not working. Keep on trying it, it's not going to make it work. It's like that, what is it, Einstein who said, when you try the same thing over and over and it doesn't work, Be open to something new. It's a time to be brave. Okay? Be brave, and it will really pay off for you. All right? Doesn't mean that you can't do what you've been doing. It just means that you're open to something new. Maybe life is trying to show you in a new positive direction. Life is trying to point you in a new direction of abundance. But you should listen. And if you're open to that, in the highest and best interest, my beautiful Libra, go ahead, place your hand on your heart, take a breath and say yes to it. For your one burning question, time machine. So you are definitely ascending from the 3D to 5D space. Okay? So the confusion that's happening in your life, the seeming loss, is because you are ascending from 3D to 5D. This is not a time to hold on to things. This is a time to trust that life has got your back. Okay? And if you've been listening up until now, then write down in the comments, I claim my abundance. I claim my gateway to success. And I super look forward to connecting with you on the next video, my beautiful, amazing Libra. May June be the most prosperous month of your life.